But if you're a therapist, it becomes, by many magnitudes, it becomes extremely critical that you know.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're repeating it.
Yeah.
I could see last night why he's upset with that woman. I could see it. I couldn't identify with it. I didn't dare identify with it. I had to stay in my legitimate self, and the way I did that was think of my love for Lynn. So I would think, oh, it's when these moments, when she's not easy to love, that I see that she's not easy. Maybe she thinks she's easy to love, but I don't. She's not easy. And when I love her and feel the choice of that and feel the movement back towards my origin of love, that's when I feel most like myself and most true to myself. So there's so much more, but I'm suspecting we're there.
We're good. We have a few more minutes.
Okay.
I don't know whether that's
What about the comments? You got comments?
Yeah, questions or comments or whatever. Well, if I were to ask a couple, which would be a good question when they come in, what do you bring to her? What do you bring to this marriage? What do you bring to this session? What, I have asked, what do you want out of this? But
well, what you want is different than what you bring. Yeah.
What do you bring? And what you bring? One of the things that they for sure bring, the first 22 times, if I don't have something to say about it, is what a shithead the other guy is.
Yes.
And if we were to sort of neutralize that right off the bat, if I were to say that is barking up the wrong tree, they don't believe it yet, but It's a nice place to stop.
Right.
Because it is just, useless. And maybe then, if he is all that you can't stand right now, what is going on for you that would be valuable to bring or to put in the middle of the room? Because, that would be, I will shift that question. What you want is really different than what do you bring, which no one would know what you're fucking talking about. What do you bring unless you help them?
Yeah. Well, if you start like really basic, you say, I'm a task-driven guy.
Yeah.
And I'm an analytical guy. So I can analyze why the dish fell off the counter, and I can come back with the reason it fell off the counter and tell you. That skill is not very relational.
It's infuriating.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you ask me what I bring, I don't want to be shamed.
Right.
Because I've spent my life learning how to do that.
Right. So if it's only infuriating, you've lost a good opportunity.
It's infuriating if my ego gets involved.
Yeah.
And I want to say, you dumb bitch.
Right.
If I don't say you dumb bitch in some form, and I say, wow, dishes tend to fall off the counter when you put them still wet on the side of the stove or something, you say, yeah, I never thought of that. Then we've had a real conversation.
Right.
I brought what I bring. Well, if you move that into the office, you're saying, he's sitting there, and there's two women, his wife and you, and he's suspicious.
Yeah, right, justifiably so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the two women are going to diagnose and analyze him and tell him what's missing. And he's not going to have a chance. So he's not going to want to come back. So in a few months, he doesn't come back. And he's still where he was, and he still needs to hear something different from the woman therapist who sort of represents mama, and he needs to hear something different, something that sounds sort of like, I really don't know who you are, I don't know what you bring, but I know that your heart is good and you love her, and let's see if we can find out what that is. He needs some kind of connection and not her mothering,
Right.
but her partnering. And if she can manage that, orchestrate that, then he can leave that session feeling seen and heard and known. So they can do transformative therapy, but they're not doing conflict collaboration about their recent conflict.
Right.
Stephen, question. Why do you think it's so hard for two people in a relationship to be honest with each other?
Yeah, I think, it starts at day one. I have an image, for example, of a person who's adopted, that no one ever said to them, it's awful to be adopted. Because the culture says, you're lucky.
Yep.
You got these good parents and you've had a good life and blah, 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 blah. No, that's true, but I'm not lucky. I was laying on my mother's belly when strange hands took me off her belly. Her smell, her liquid took me away and put me on a strange woman's belly. Right. No, that was terrible. Okay? Nobody has ever helped them with that. So like a lot of other things that is just really critical, none of us, I was told I talked too much when I was 4. I walked around the house singing, trying to cheer up my parents. And my father called me motor mouth and stuff like that. So what I like best about myself was never seen. So guess what? I'm going to say, do you see it? Do you see it? Can you acknowledge it? Do you like it when I sing?
Well, and I also don't think we can trust.
I think the risk is so high.
The risk is so
Yeah.
high, we can't trust. It's, it's like the parent, just tell me the truth, who broke the lamp. Just tell me the truth, you won't get in trouble. Okay, I broke the lamp. Okay, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So they lie.
So it's trust.
From the
Lack
beginning,
of
it's
lack of
trust.
safety.
Well, I
They
think
don't feel
also
safe.
vulnerability.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really going to show you who I am.
If you really
If
knew
you
who
really
I was,
knew,
would
you'd
you
run
stay?
Yes.
down the street away from me.
Yes.
right?
I'm so big.
You wouldn't run towards me.
Oh no, or you get sent to your bedroom for speaking out
Yeah.
and telling the truth.
Say that again.
I was sent to my bedroom for speaking out to my
But
it's,
mother the
about
trust.
anything.
It's
So
not feeling
why would I
safe
tell the
from
truth
the
to
Yeah.
anybody?
Yeah. In Glendale, I had a 15-year-old girl run out of my office screaming because I had encouraged her in 2 or 3 sessions to be real and open and honest with her parents, and she was about smoking marijuana, and they came down on her in my office, and I couldn't stop it. I wasn't experienced enough. And she said, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, as she's running out of the office.
To you?
To me and to her parents. And she was called crazy.
Yeah.
But I got that she wasn't crazy. She was the healthy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And felt set up.
Yes. Yeah. So there's a thing too, for those who have to go, those of you who are readers, James Hillman, Jungian, with Michael Ventura, who I know and met at Men's Work. He wrote for the Village Voice or something as a journalist. The book is called, they decided to do the book together, and it's we've had 100 years of psychotherapy and we're not getting any better. So it's a fun read, but Hillman points out a lot of things that that we're stuck in.
Aim it this way.
And the world's getting worse.
It's well worth your $20 or whatever, because it's easy read, and because it's a dialogue, and it gives you a lot of ideas about this conversation. So the whole thing about scaffolding is to try to get an overview that you can sort of attach some of your own theories to, and hopefully rethink how that couple shows up in our office, that kind of thing. That's what I'm working on.
It's good.
Yeah, that's what I love.
Thank you.
I like your sneakers.
I know, those are really cool.
Do you feel like you've reached the legacy stage?
What's that?
Do you feel like you're in a legacy stage?
Yes. I'm in transformative legacy. I'm transforming when I say I don't go to funerals, but I also am transformative in the way I love her, because I little by little withdraw my expectations of how she should be. And that's a lot of work for me. And try to focus on how I am and how I love. If I can do that, and I can sometimes, I can see in her something different, because I'm not asking her to applaud.
So I get that. I get you're very clear with what you want.
Okay.
And you're assertive, and you're telling her, I don't want to go to funerals.
Yes.
Love you, but don't want to go to funerals.
Yes.
And then I'm caught up with that whole generosity of spirit thing. Like, if you love and you know how much she wants you to be with her, where's the generosity of spirit there?
I have
Do you know what I mean?
I do, exactly. I have a little rule that helps me.
Conflict.
Yeah.
It may be a little bit too Swiss, but I have a little rule
Yeah.
that if she were to say, I need you with me at the funeral, I would say, yes, I'll go. Do I want to go? No.
Right,
Would I naturally go? No.
right.
Does it maybe depend on the funeral?
Well, for
No,
her,
no.
No.
What did you say?
Any old funeral will
I
do.
was wondering if it depended on the funeral, like if it was someone that you were both close with, or someone that.
Like one of our children.
Sure.
Obviously, I'd be there,
he'd be
right?
there. No, it's more.
Now, when I use that example, I'm
You're
using
talking about just someone that you know.
like you saying to me, you know, Blake's friend Bob died last week, and
Right.
Stephen, we'd like to have you come to the
You'd say
funeral.
no.
I'd say
But
no.
if it was someone that you.
Yes.
Okay.
It-
Does that feel.
That
So
feels
if Lynn said that to you, you would go.
if
And you haven't?
This could be a good fight
Oh, I
right
feel
here.
like-
yes, it's
I feel like the therapist right now.
Right.
it is a good fight.
Jerry Springer.
Yeah, I'm because it seems to me that maybe I haven't said the word need, but that I would think you would get
know
it.
that.
But that's exactly the problem with couples in period.
Well,
Yeah.
and I wonder too if just in general,
Right?
if like
I do trust that you would be there if I said I needed you to be
Yeah.
there. I do trust
Yeah.
I
How about
feel
I
like
want you to be
I have a certain amount. Like I feel like I have a little bank account of need,
that. Yeah.
right? And what am I going to spend my need on with my husband,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Yes,
what if you
You know, when am I
overbooked? Yes.
really going to say?
Like pick your battles.
I need you
idea.
to be here now. Like I didn't say that when my mother was dying, and I should have told him I need you to come to New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Because
Yeah.
deep down inside, why wouldn't they know that?
Yeah.
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 Why wouldn't
Which
they
is-
know my mom's sick? I want you to be with me.
But I think this
so
comes
there's a
back
conflict.
To the origin
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there is something in that phase that does let you have those antenna, and they dim.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the projection and redoing the same story, like this martyr, I have this where I'm like, I'm fine.
Right.
I don't need your help, and I know that comes from.
I know her.
Yeah, you know her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
I
gotta
know
go.
that it
Bye.
comes from
Bye, dolls.
how my
Thank you.
parents were.
Bye,
Are.
everybody.
Bye, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
You're out of here?
You too.
Thank you for this talk. It was wonderful.
So
Thanks for
I-
coming.